Ladies and gentlemen, we may finally have our Doctor Doom in the MCU, and this casting has me absolutely shocked, but maybe not for the reasons you might think. So, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Jones Vibes. Hit the like button if you're from Earth 616, and let's dive in. So, in a scoop from Giant Freakin Robot, we've learned that Josh Hartnett may be confirmed to be playing the MCU's Doctor Doom. The article reads, "Our trusted and proven sources tell us that before the SAG-AFTRA strike began, Josh Hartnett was officially offered the role of Marvel's Doctor Doom. If Hartnett says yes, however, he won't be in the upcoming Fantastic Four reboot for very long." And then shortly after that, Jeff Snyder of the Hot Mic podcast came out and confirmed this scoop. So that is what we're talking about today. You know, so far in my comic book reading journey, Doctor Doom is easily my favorite villain that I've come across, and so this news has me extremely stoked. It's pretty clear that if Doom is in this first Fantastic Four film, he's either just going to be a side character or possibly just have an introduction in a post-credit scene, which I think would be the best way to go. I feel like the MCU needs to get back to those cliffhanger post-credit scenes. Post-credit scenes that pay off, you know? We all remember Thor's hammer at the end of Iron Man 2, Captain America running out into Times Square, like, that was unreal, and we need that again. But anyway, my thoughts on this possible Josh Hartnett casting on Victor Von Doom is that it's about as perfect as you can get. If you've been following along with my series on The Batman Part 2, you've probably heard me say a couple times that I really want Josh Hartnett to be Harvey Dent. I feel like he would make a really great Two-Face. And with that being said, Doctor Doom is kind of just what the doctor ordered, no pun. There's a similar duality to the character. You know there's a good man somewhere in there, but Two-Face has taken over, or in this case, Doom takes over. It fully encompasses Victor, and what he becomes is more powerful than any villain that we've seen. And Josh Hartnett, he has that darkness to him. You know, some of you might not be so familiar with his career, maybe you've seen him recently, but I grew up with films like The Faculty and Halloween H2O. I remember watching those movies and growing up and wanting to like mess up my hair and wear beanies just to look cool like him. Like, he was the guy growing up. He was that horror kind of icon guy. And this resurgence has just been pretty awesome to see. If you haven't seen his episode of the most recent season of Black Mirror, I highly suggest it. He was also just an Oppenheimer, so he's kind of on the rise. But as for Doom in the MCU, I think that he could play early Victor really well, and then that transition into Doom. I think that all of that could work very cohesively. He just seems like the right guy for the job there. I hope we see that. I'm also hoping that the seeds are kind of planted here in Fantastic Four, and so then throughout Kang Dynasty, Doom is lurking in the shadows, pulling the strings, and we really see him surface in Secret Wars. Or you could even save him as a villain down the line in the Mutant Saga. Regardless, my 2 cents would just be that the focus needs to be between Reed and Victor. There's too much history there not to emphasize it and find that story on screen. Whatever story you're telling with the Fantastic Four, Victor Von Doom has to be involved. I've already mentioned this here on the channel, and take this with a grain of salt, but apparently the first villain of the Fantastic Four film is going to be Galactus. At least that's what people are saying, so you didn't hear that here first. But it could very well be someone else. We don't know yet. I'd be very curious to see them bring back maybe Namor or introduce Owen Reese's Molecule Man. Both of them have a place in Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars, and it does seem like the MCU is taking a lot of influence from his run. And so I could see them adapting that. Honestly, those stories are so good that it just seems like at a certain point you're like, guys, just copy and paste that to the big screen and you'll be fine. We're gonna love it. But my biggest question, just kind of circling back to Reed Richards, is still who is going to play Reed Richards? Because there's a lot riding on that. Who's going to be opposite to Josh Hartnett here? And I wouldn't say that I'm worried about that. The MCU has always done a pretty good job at casting, but I'm just eager to know. So that's pretty much all I got on this subject today, so I will turn it over to you. Please let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments section. What do you think about Josh Hartnett playing Doctor Doom? Also, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and keep up the good vibes, guys. But Doom is coming, and that's fantastic.